dear Sundin and dear students. Today you are going to learn simple English with me. For your guidance, I have selected chapter number 1 from the textbook of grade 10, Hazrat Muhammad, an embodiment of justice. And today we are going to practice its first 4 paragraphs. But before starting this video, I want to discuss some important points about this question. From both point of view, this is the second and very important question. Here in question number 2, there would be just one paragraph taken from your textbook. You will have two options. Option number 1, you can translate the paragraph from English to Urdu. Option number 2, you can rewrite the paragraph in simple English. I have noticed that mostly students consider option number 2 very difficult. They believe that they will not be able to get good marks if they go for option number 2. But students, today in this video I am going to share very easy tips to rewrite a paragraph in simple English. It's not very tough at all. In fact, it's very interesting. So let's start. First of all, we need to read out the text very carefully. I am going to read out the text for you and you are supposed to listen to it very carefully. It will improve your listening skill as well as your pronunciation. Paragraph number 1. Hazrat Muhammad's life is a perfect model and example for the people who want to attain goodness, piety and success in their individual as well as social life. People can seek light from the message and guidance from his life to achieve perfection in the moral, spiritual and social areas of life. He has set very high and noble ideals through his practical example for all mankind to follow in every field of life.
Students, here you can see that I have made a list of difficult words and after that I had tried to find out the easy meanings of those words in English. For example, perfect means faultless, model means example, achieve means to obtain something, to attain something or to get something. Goodness means goodwill, individual, personal. Social life means communal life. Practical example, living example. Seek, get. Perfection, excellence. Mankind, humanity. Moral means ethical. Spiritual means devotional. Areas of life, fields of life. Set, fixed. Noble means just or honorable. Field of life, walk of life.
Dear students, here you can see that I have rewritten that paragraph in simple English. I have not changed the sequence, I have not changed the tense. I have just replaced the difficult words with the easy one. So I am going to read out the simple English of paragraph number 1 for you. Hazrat Muhammad's life is a faultless example and instance for the people who want to achieve. Here we can also use the word to get or to obtain. Who want to achieve goodness, faith and success in their personal as well as communal life. People can get light from the message and advice from his life to obtain excellence in ethical, communal and devotional life. He fixed very high and honorable example through his living example for all humanity to follow in every walk of life. Let's move to the second paragraph. Hazrat Muhammad practically proved that no one could be more just and equitable than the Rasul of Allah Almighty. As a young trader, he earned the good reputation of being an honest, fair and just businessman. He always had fair and just dealing with all people. When the Kaaba was being constructed, there arose a dispute among the people regarding the black stone. He devised the most equitable plan for the setting of the black stone. This pleased everyone and saved them from a tribal conflict. Let's make a list of difficult words. Here you can see I have listed out difficult words and explore the easy meanings of those words. Let's see. Practically means virtually, proved, confirmed, equitable, impartial, trader, merchant or businessman, earned, received, reputation, good honor, fair means even-handed, dealing, trade, constructed, made, dispute, disagreement, regarding, about, devised, provided, equitable plan, most fair plan, pleased, satisfied, conflict means fight. Simple English of paragraph number 2. Hazrat Muhammad virtually confirmed that no one could be more impartial and fair than the Rasul of Allah Almighty. As a young merchant, he received good honor for being a trustworthy, even-handed, and impartial businessman. He always had lawful and impartial trade with all people. When Kaaba was being constructed, there appeared a disagreement among the people about the black stone. Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, provided the most fair plan that satisfied everyone and saved them from tribal fight. Paragraph number 3. As head of the state of Medina, he decided all cases on merit with justice and equity, irrespective of color, creed, or race. Once a Quraysh woman was found guilty of stealing. Some people wanted to save her from punishment in order to protect the honor of the family of the Quraysh. They asked Hazrat Usama bin Zaid to intercede on her behalf. Hazrat Usama requested the Rasul to forgive her. The Rasul very furiously said, Bani Israel was ruined because of this. They applied law to the poor and forgave the rich. I have listed out difficult words and look at the meanings of those words. Head means leader, decided means settled, cases, lawsuits, merit, standard, equity means justice, irrespective, disregarding of, creed means faith, race means specific group, found guilty, observed blamable, stealing, theft, punishment, penalty, honor, respect, intercede, advocate, furiously, very angrily, ruined, destroyed, applied, enforced.
Simple English of paragraph number 3. As a leader of the state of Medina, he settled all the lawsuits on standard, with justice and fairness, disregarding of color, faith, or specific group. Once a Quraysh woman was observed blamable of theft. Some people wanted to save her from penalty in order to save the respect of the family of the Quraysh. They requested Hazrat Usama bin Zaid to advocate from her side. Hazrat Usama asked the Rasul to let off her. The Rasul very angrily told, Bani Israel was destroyed because of this. They enforced law to the poor and forgave the rich. Paragraph number 4. During the sermon, an Ansari, seeing some men from the tribe of Banu Thalaba, sitting there, stood up and pointed towards them and said, O Rasul of Allah, their ancestors killed a member of our family. We appeal you to get one of them hanged in exchange for that. Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, replied, The revenge of the father cannot be taken on his son.
Here you can see that I have listed out certain words and I have tried to find out the meanings of those words. For example, summer means Address, seeing, looking at, pointing, indicated. Ancestor means forefathers. Killed, murdered. Appeal, request. Hang by neck means phansi dena. Exchange in replace of. Replied, answered. Revenge means retaliation.
English of paragraph number 4. During the address, an Ansari, seeing some men from the tribe of Banu Thalba sitting there, stood up and indicated towards them and said, O Rasul of Allah, their forefathers killed a member of our family. We request you to get one of them hanged by neck in place of that. Hazrat Muhammad answered, the revenge of father cannot be taken on his son. Please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and your comments can make me happy. God bless you all.